Learning outcomes. After studying this module, you shall be able to know the pricing strategies within the given framework of pricing objectives and policies, learn the buyers and competitors' reactions to price changes, identify the firm's reactions to competitors' price changes. Introduction. Pricing policies serve as a guideline to a firm, enabling it to take a pricing decision which is feasible in a given set of environment. These guidelines help in formulating and implementing the pricing strategy, which is a specific course of action to be taken in actual marketing environment to achieve the pricing objectives. These approaches of setting the price may not ensure the long run survival of the firm. The most innovative and successful pricing policy could be that which sells the product while achieving its overall objective. For example, optimum or maximum pricing that optimizes the relation between price and other elements of marketing mix, our internal environment, and competition and legal regulation, our external environment. The selected pricing policy would then become the pricing strategy in the given marketing situation. The price change can also be initiated to follow the competition, and it may invite buyers' reactions and competitors' reactions. In the context of global marketing, pricing offers certain challenges to the marketers, which require special and additional attention. We shall discuss the issues of global pricing in the next module. Pricing policies and strategies. Pricing policies, a guideline that helps in achieving the pricing objective or objectives, is known as pricing policy. In particular, pricing policy consists of first, maximizing current profit, choosing low prices for the survival of the firm, choosing low prices to become market share leader, and choosing a price to prevent or meet competition, selecting high prices to be product quality leader, price stability by following the leader pricing. Pricing policies should provide a vast coverage to include almost every kind of competitive situation. Considering this, there can be different policies with respect to the kinds of markets and products and customers. For example, total cost pricing is appropriate to sell product to a big customer. Similarly, target costing would be appropriately used to sell product to match with customer value. For example, Tata Nano car selling at 1 lakh rupee only. The ideal pricing would take into account different pricing concepts, customer needs and desires, the cost associated with delivering the product or service, market segmentation expressed in different demand levels and affordability and willingness to pay, and attempt to maximize revenue. Various pricing policies can be grouped into 4 categories: demand based pricing, cost based pricing, competition based pricing, and value based pricing. Demand based pricing. The law of demand states that there is inverse relationship between quantity demanded and price, where the other factors like income, willingness to buy, authority case of monopoly, different prices exist for different buyers. In case of oligopoly, the price is controlled by the leader and others follow. Whereas in case of monopolistic competition, a price range exists because of product differentiation. Cost-based pricing. Firm's cost may be an important factor in its pricing strategy. Cost should include production cost, distribution cost and selling cost plus a fair rate of return for its effort and risk. The most basic cost-based pricing policies are cost plus pricing, change in the units produced. This method is used in the situations of high fixed cost, production capacity is underutilized, when there is severe competition in price quotations to sell products abroad at lower net prices than the home market. The most often used in transport sector. Break-even pricing. Break-even pricing helps in determining the price at where its total costs are fully recovered and firm can make the target profit it is seeking. Most often used in case of public utilities. Total cost pricing. Here pricing is fixed on the basis of total cost, where the total cost is equal to total fixed cost plus variable cost. It is used when variable cost is relatively high and price therefore is total cost plus profit. Competition based pricing. It can be going rate pricing, where firm sets prices based on what competitors are charging. Firm can also set prices based on what they think competitors will charge. Value based pricing. It is customer value driven pricing as compared to seller's cost driven. It means that pricing begins with analyzing customer needs and value perception, and price is set to match with customer perception. Afterwards, which cost is incurred. Generally, a low or a fair price is assigned to a product in order to provide the benefits of low cost mass production with just the right combination of quality and service to the customer and to meet the competition. It is used with status products or exclusive products. For example, Maruti Udyog's Maruti 800, Tata Motors Nano with the base price of 1 lakh rupee, Tata Indigo CS with a base price under 4 lakh rupees. To enhance firm's pricing power, that is, to escape price competition and to justify higher prices, they attach more value added features and services to differentiate their product offers. In addition, a firm must pay attention to the following guidelines. It must not be too much cost oriented. It must reflect market changes. It must take other marketing mix elements into account, and price must vary for product differences, segmentation and purchasing occasion. Pricing strategies. Selecting a suitable pricing strategy is a challenge before the marketing manager. Certain pricing methods like uniform pricing, standard markup pricing and going rate pricing ignore cost differentials and local market conditions. Each and every pricing strategy requires a careful consideration of factors like market type, competition, cost and customer behavior, etc. A few most demanded and used pricing strategies are shown in the figure. These pricing strategies are premium pricing, which involves setting a high price for high quality product, for example, expensive automobiles and hotels. Penetration pricing. It offers products at low prices to gain market share and then increases price. For example, Vodafone initiated with low price to attract new corporate clients. It is typically used in mass market products like household goods and suitable for products with long anticipated life cycles. It is useful while launching products into a new market. Price skimming. It involves pricing products at a high price during introduction and ultimately reducing it to the parity price. The objective is to skim the profit from the market. It is suitable for products with short life cycles, for example, digital technology, fashioned jewelry. Economy pricing. It offers products at a low price only, for example, soups, chocolates, which are economy brands. Psychological pricing. It gets customers to respond to an emotional rather than rational basis. For example, a pair of shoes priced at 999 rupees instead of 1000 rupees, it is linked with value pricing, that is, high valued goods are priced according to what customers think should be the price. Product line pricing. Here, a set of related products like detergents or soaps are offered at 2 or 3 prices. Product bundle pricing. It involves combining several products together and offering them as a bundle at a price. For example, software, CDs and manual. Pricing variation. Here, products are offered at different prices because of off-season, peak season, early booking discount. Some car companies offer cash back incentives for early booking. Optional product pricing. Optional products are accessory products offered along with the main product. Firms need to decide which item to include in the base price and which to offer as options. For example, in case of PC, there are software options, service plans and carrying cases. Captive product pricing offers low price products that complement other high price products. For example, Gillette razors, which are low price products, offered with blades which are high price products. Promotional pricing. It involves offering products at a discount to increase sales or season based pricing to draw more customers. For example, low interest financing, longer warranties or free maintenance have an impact leading to price reduction and product promotion. Geographic pricing. It charges different prices for different regions due to difference in shipping cost. Shipping cost like freight may either be paid by the firm or by the customer or both may share. Geographic price policies are important because they affect the firm's spatial penetration and location of the product and warehousing facilities. A customer will prefer to buy from the closest seller or ready to absorb the whole or a part of the freight cost himself. Freight cost strategies are important in case of bulky products like cement, steel, aluminium, etc. because it constitutes a major part of its total cost. Geographic pricing can be free on board (FOB). It implies that the entire freight cost will be borne by the customer from factory to the destination. It is considered a fairest way to assess the freight charges. And the drawback is that the firm will be a high cost firm for a distant customer. Uniform deliver price. The firm may charge the same price plus freight to all customers regardless of location. Freight charge is set at the average freight cost. Therefore, distant customer will be at advantage. This policy is fairly easy to administer and firm can announce its price nationwide. Zone pricing. The firm sets up 2 or 3 zones and all customers within a given zone pay a single total price. Distant zone customers will be paying a higher price. Base point pricing. It includes selecting one or more locations to serve as base points. All the customers are charged the freight cost from the base point to the customer destination as if their orders were executed from these points. Freight absorption pricing. Under this strategy, the firm absorbs all or part of the actual freight charges in order to get the desired sales. More sales will reduce the average cost, which will more than compensate its extra freight cost. This strategy is used to penetrate the market and to survive increasingly the competitive markets. Follow the leader pricing, also known as Going rate pricing. Leader firm sets the price to be followed by others. Competitors will have difficulty in competing on price. If it is too high, they will lose market share, and in case it is too low, the leader will match price and force smaller competitor out of the market. It is useful where competition is limited. For example, banks, petrol, electrical goods, they have very similar prices in all outlets. Break-even pricing. It is pricing up to the level where costs are just recovered. Price signaling. It involves setting price to a level to signal quality of a product. Parity pricing. It includes being follower setting price to match with price of market leader. According to a study by Rao Vitala and Cartono conducted during November 2003 to October 2004 in the USA, Singapore and India, it was found that on an aggregate for the three countries, the most used pricing strategy was cost plus pricing, followed by perceived value pricing and parity pricing. The least frequently used pricing strategies were internet pricing and break-even pricing. In case of India, cost plus pricing is the most used, followed by parity pricing, price signaling, leaders pricing, premium pricing and geographic pricing. In India, most of the firms follow 5 or more pricing strategies. Another finding exhibits that in India, less than 4% of the respondents reported having used new pricing strategies. On the whole, the pricing decisions of only 16.2% of the firms have been affected by the internet usage among consumers and business. Of this, the most of the firms are from Singapore. Strategies on price changes. Price structure of a firm may demand initiating price cuts or price increases in response to the situations like competitors' price changes, cost rise, shrinking economy, customers becoming more price sensitive. Price cuts are announced more loudly when a firm faces excess capacity and falling demand. Falling demand kind of situation may lead to extensive price cuts and initiates a price war in order to boost sales and market share. Big Bazaar, for example, has used this strategy successfully and presently is the largest retailer in India. Price increases are mainly a result of cost inflation. Rise in cost leads firms to pass the increase in cost to customers in terms of higher prices. It can improve profits if sales volume remains unchanged. Another factor responsible for price increase can be over demand. In order to combat the excess demand in relation to the available supply, as is true in case of oil and gas, firms resort to price increase. It may take the form of dropping discounts, increasing the minimum order size and curtailing the low margin products. Any price increase should be communicated and explained to the customer. Customer evaluations of price change. The firm may increase the price in order to charge what the traffic can bear, but customers may appreciate it, thinking the product may be even more exclusive or better made. A firm may run the risk of announcing a price cut in case of branded products in particular. It would draw adverse reactions from customers because they associate a higher price with quality. Competitors' evaluation of price change. Like the customers, competitors can also react to price change in different ways. Some may match the price change, thinking that the firm wants the industries to cut the prices to increase total demands. Those who do not might think the other firm wants to grab a larger market share or not doing well or wants to increase the sale. They might also have different marketing policies, market share and market size. Firm's reaction to competitors' price change. Similarly, a firm can evolve its pricing strategy in response to competitors' price change. It must evaluate how a price cut can negatively affect its market share and profits. It can strategize on reducing price in response to raise perceived value by improving quality and maintaining the same price, improve quality and increase the price, or moving brand into higher or lower value proposition as per the case. Summary. A firm sets out not a single price strategy but rather a price structure to reflect the environment and competition. It keeps changing its price structure in response to change in cost, demand, customer behavior, situations. Accordingly, a firm can design demand-based pricing, cost-based pricing, competition-based pricing and customer value-based pricing. There are two basic ways of setting the price: cost-based and value-based price. Cost-based price relates to the total cost of production and distribution and adds a profit margin. On the other hand, value-based has no relation with the cost. It is based on customer perception of value that a product worth it. Value-based price sets a ceiling for pricing decision, that is, as high price as possible and still the customer is willing to pay. Demand and competition also undoubtedly influence pricing decision. As a competitive environment changes, it learns when to initiate price changes and how to respond to them. Competitors and customers also need to respond to firms' price changes.